Hi, Amy.
Hi, Leigh.
Welcome to Meadows Bee Farm Sugaring. It is the end of March 2021, and this is our 5th day of boiling. It's been a late season. Typically, we'd be almost done by now, but because of all the snow and how cold it was, the trees took a little longer to run. But I'd like to show you what we've done here. This is the outside of the sugar house. And come on in. So this is our sugar house. This here is our evaporator. Inside, we have our fire. I don't know if you can see the firebox. We use firewood, which is over here, and this is pine that we've taken out of the woods. If you've seen some of our other videos, we talk about where we get the wood from. But we do it ourselves. We cut it, we split it. In here, this is our arch, and here we are boiling our sap. So this is our pan, our finishing pan, and this is our heating pan. And you can maybe come over and take a look and see what's in there later. We draw the sap through this tube here, which comes from outside. In the back there, we have a big tank. We draw the sap, and sap typically when you get it from the tree is 40 parts. So it's 39 parts liquid, 1 part sap. That's an actual measurement. We will boil off 39 parts, and then we will end up with maple sugar. This is a jar of maple syrup. If we boil it down more, it becomes sugar. But if you add 39 more of these, you can see that it's 20 gallons of sap to make one of these. This is a half-gallon ball jar. Sugaring is a long process, and that is why this sugar house is so much fun to be in. We have games, we have books, we have places to sit. It's very comfortable. We have lots of opportunity to try syrup and sap. Generally, you do not leave the sugar house once you start to boil, because as the sap gets more and more concentrated, it becomes very flammable. And a lot of the stories you'll hear at the sugar house is how people burn down their sugar house. We've been sugaring for about 12 years. And we've never had a fire, but we've come very close. So I wanted to show you this, and I'll bring you back in more as the day progresses. Thanks. Today we're going to show about the buckets and how we turn buckets full of sap into maple syrup. So here you have a tree. These are all maple trees, and they are hanging with hanging buckets on them. This is a basic bucket. This is a cover, and I'll show you what happens. I will take off the cover. This here is a style, and in it drips down maple sap. It's full of maple sap, which I am going to take off. It's hanging on a hook. Pour into here. I will put it back on. And typically, we'll be collecting 1 to 2 times a day. Put this back on. This cover helps prevent the rain and other things from falling in. Sometimes you'll have leaves, and if you listen, you can hear the sap running. Drip, drip, drip. I said, it's a slow process. To fill up a bucket, you really need to wait for a while. So we have about 120 buckets, and if you look up here, they're all through our woods. Each part of the sugar grove, this is called a sugar grove, has a different name. There's the A line, the B line, the C line. Right now, this is the B line, and every year we measure and see which tree gives us the most sap. When the tree gives the most sap, we actually name it. So the tree at the end, the B line, it's called Big Bear, because that typically is our most sap producing tree. Okay, so if you come over here, I'll show you. It's nice not to have snowshoes on today. This is the back side of the sugar shack. And up there you can see the steam coming out. That is a cupola. The cupola has 2 windows that you open every day when you sugar so steam can come out, and 1 stack, a smokestack. So smoke is coming out of the center and sap is coming out of both sides. We've built these stairs here because we have a lot of children come to the sugar house and we want them to be able to get up here safely, up and down. So I will walk up here, open up that top, and I will put in the sap. This is our storage tank. We keep this covered. And then I will pour this in. Oh, it already smells really sweet. As I said, it's 6% sugar and it's delicious. So we'll be doing this once or twice a day, and it's quite fun. You can bring your friends over. We typically make it a big party. So that is how we collect the sap and put it into our sugar house to boil. Thank you.